something else ended up happening, and then your bag's packed.
And where were you when you got this call?
I had just got off work. I just had to throw stuff in the bag. So I had a flight. Had to go to Washington. That was my first show. Mm-hmm. That was with Drake. Okay, so her tour was supposed to be in October. That was her official tour. Mm-hmm. They didn't tell me nothing else about no Moneybag Yo tour and Drake.
Like the little mini stuff that she pops out to. Okay,
I was completely thrown off.
The world is full of talent, but it's hard to be seen by the billions of people in the world. Your network is your network. It's all about who you know. Tap in with Plugged and Connected for the who's who and the what's new. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Plugged and Connected podcast. It's your host, really Chris, and I'm here with
Lady.
And we about to get into it. Thank y'all for tuning in. So, Lady, as I do with all my guests, the first question is, how are me and you connected? If you remember.
We actually met at Sexyy Prime. What was it? Commercial shoot thing? Yeah, that's what we met at.
Mm-hmm. How was it?
It was fun. It was lit. Yeah.
Is that the first commercial you've done?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that was a really cool project. So that's the same thing I have here on my notes. We met at that. Shoot. It was real fun. That was my first time, kind of like, I guess, being on a shoot that had a lot of dancers and like something choreographed. I maybe see you at one of the rehearsals, maybe.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I was at the rehearsal.
Yeah. Okay, so that's cool. And you said that was your first commercial. You feel like you would do more?
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
Of course.
Were there other dancers out there that you knew to?
Yeah, pretty much all of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, all of them.
Y'all came from like a group or something?
Or, just being all connected.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, because I ain't know nobody. Like I said, I don't really know dancers like that. So when I see y'all, and like, especially the rehearsals, I was like, this is so dope. Like, they really like getting this together. Like, I cannot. I was like, but it came out so well for the end project. Yeah.
We all danced before together. Before that.
Oh, okay. So yeah, and I was seeing how y'all were like interacting with each other. It was so like smooth. Like, everything was like falling in line. So that's cool. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So I see you're tapped in with Sexyy Red. How did that start?
Oh, child, that is a story. Okay. So you want me to go like in depth?
I mean,
you just want to
no. However you want to tell it.
All right. I ain't gonna be shady. All right, so I'm just jump right into it. So, okay. So, we had auditions in July of 2023, and it was like 90 plus girls there. Your girl got picked. One of the two. So, yeah, I got picked to do Rolling Loud that July, Rolling Loud Miami to be exact. Mm-hmm. And then I want to say like a week and a half, 2 weeks later, got a call. Oh, Sexyy going on tour. On tour, mind you, we just did Rolling Loud, so I'm still high off that. Because I booked that, off talent, no word of mouth. I picked that, I booked that off talent. So, I'm still high off that. Mm-hmm. It was more so like a confirmation, because like I had just started dancing. Like, I just started dancing probably like 3-4 years in.
Oh,
now.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
So, that was like very major for me. Mm-hmm. So, I was still high off that. So I'm like, bitch, I didn't.
That's wild, right?
And then they called talking about tour. Mm-hmm.
So the auditions was specifically just for Rolling Out. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
And then so after that, the tour. Did Sexyy want you personally, or was it like kind of like the casting? Like, who called you back?
Okay. So how that went? I was one of the favorites. I could say I'm one of the favorites. But how that, because they had ended up booking like 2 more dances because they had a show in Atlanta. Mm-hmm. And, so they ended up booking like 2 dances in Atlanta. And, but Sexyy was like, I want my dancers, which is me and the other girl that got booked. But that ain't really happened. That ain't happened. Mm-hmm. They ended up doing some other shows. Something else ended up happening. And then your bag's packed.
And where were you when you got this call?
I had just got off work. I just had to throw stuff in the bag. So I had a flight. Had to go to Washington. That was my first show. Mm-hmm. That was with Drake. So again, mind you, Okay, so her tour was supposed to be in October. That was her official tour.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't tell me nothing else about no Moneybag Yo tour and Drake.
Like the little mini stuff that she pops out to. Okay,
I was completely thrown off. So, yeah, I did that show, I think in like August or something like that. And so, yeah, flew to Washington as soon as I got off work. And, yeah, and it just been up.
Yeah? Okay, that's so. Okay, so you said you only been dancing for a few years. Like, what made you start dancing? What type of, like, what were you doing when you started?
So, I have always wanted to be like a dancer since I was a little girl. I remember, like, actually being at cheerleading practice. I used to cheer for Little League, a lot of Hill Broncos, to be exact. Mm-hmm. So I was standing outside, the practice or whatever like that, and I was like, Mom, I want to dance. And she was like, what trail? That's my nickname that she always called me. She was like, what trail? I don't know where any studios at or whatever like that. So I'm like, so I pretty much had like a whole little breakdown at cheerleading practice because I wanted to dance. But yeah, I just always been a cheerleader. Like even middle school, high school, got put on varsity my freshman year. I actually tried out for the dance team.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you.
Yeah, didn't make it.
Oh wow!
But them same bitches in my comments. I'm like, congratulations. You know how it go. But yeah, so
okay, so you were saying no studios, cheerleading. You didn't try to do did your school have a marching band? You know how they have like the flag girls or whatever?
Yes, I tried out for that and I did not make it. I did it. Yeah.
Okay, so how old are you now, if you don't mind?
I'm 25.
25? Okay, so 21 you started dancing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So wait,
after I had my baby, that's when.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's when everything went up.
I took the fuck off.
That's crazy. How like the most surprising things that happen to us can just change. But I feel like you gotta make it that positive change for you because some people it could go bad really for anybody.
Yes.
Yeah. So before the Sexyy booking though, were you just like dancing for yourself? What did you find to do to like practice or build that up?
So. I was just always being like this. I go to parties and I dance in the middle of the dance floor, eating it up, winning all the battles and stuff. So yeah, that was me. That was me growing up. So shout out to Hollywood, Young Hollywood. That is a choreographer, in Fort Lauderdale. So he ended up picking me up. That's like my A&R in a dance floor.
Okay.
He hit me up about doing a visual. It was also for a Sukiana. It was a contest.
Okay.
So he hit me up. Let's do the visual. I did the visual, and again, it just been up since then. Mm-hmm. So
the competition is like a challenge, like a little, like how Young Miami's doing the little, something like that.
Something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, it was one of those little things like that, and. So yeah, and I just kept doing visuals with him, and I want to say probably like 2022. That's when I got in the gym. Mm-hmm. Got in the gym.
Did you go in the gym for looks or like strength or like? Why did you feel like you needed to go to the gym?
Okay, so the studio. I got in the studio. And I did what I had to do. And then again, when you go to when you take classes, dance classes, you work on different things. You work on your stamina, you work on your performance quality, personality. You just work on all that stuff when you take dance classes. So that's what I did. I just really got in the studio and I did what I had to do.
Okay. So you said you only been dancing for a while. So I did want to ask you, when you were younger, you said you wanted to dance. Mm-hmm. Did you always kind of like picture? Did you just want to dance just to dance, or did you know you wanted to work with like artists and tour and like what was your vision?
Yeah, I just wanted to dance. I wasn't even really thinking about. Okay, actually, I had wanted to do be on Disney Channel and stuff like that. That was my thing.
Yeah. Disney was big for that. All the dance stuff. I remember when I was younger, me and my sisters would come visit my dad for like the summer, like 3 months, and we would be watching Disney Channel. That show, Shake It Up, with the two girls. Yeah. They used to have the little challenges. Oh my gosh, we have a YouTube channel somewhere with me and my sisters. I was probably only like 7 years old. My sister is 5 years old. And we doing dance routines and posting them, trying to get on Disney Channel. That shit is so funny. But I could see that wanting to be on Disney. Do you think you still hearing about this stuff now? Like in that, do you feel like That's something you still want to do, or you would do for your kids in the future?
Yeah, I mean, I still want to, just to get a, a try.
Yeah,
like that. Yeah, I think I still,
That stuff is crazy that we hearing on Disney, but some of the stuff, like some of the people are like, nah, that didn't happen with me, or like my mom wasn't gonna let that slide. You feel me? So it's just really how you handle your situations that you're put in for real to make it work for you. So at what point did you realize like this dancing is gonna be big for me?
Okay, so everything that I'm doing now, I expected to. Okay, so the tour, like. You go on tour as a dancer, you big, you major, like you really him or her, because like that's like the championship of the dance,
like the final level. So can you break down, I guess, what you think like the different stages are before you get to that?
Okay, so it's really you start off taking classes, then being that person inside the dance classes. But it's different too, cause me, I don't have a dance background. Like again, I started dancing at the parties and stuff like that.
So good. No, I want you to explain for people who don't have that, that dance background. They didn't start when they was a kid or in high school.
Yeah.
So
okay, so it's like it's probably multiple types of dances, but two from my knowledge, you have the studio dancers and then you have the street dancers. It be passion in both, but I say the ones that was a street dancer. That's what those dancers have like passion, like it's in them, on them, like like. But the studio dancers, I believe, like their parents just put them in there, so it's like
almost like a job, like
something that they don't want to do. So yeah, I was a street dancer. And that's another thing too. Like I was dancing at the parks and stuff like that with Okay, so Legendary Status, that was another dance group from the park that I also started dancing with. And then after I left them, then that's when I got in the studio for real. Got in a dance studio, started taking classes and stuff like that. But yeah, that's really where it starts from. Being in the studios, taking classes, and then also creating visuals. Like whatever hot song is out, go ahead and drop a dance video to that. And, that's also how people get picked up, too, from the, the concept videos and stuff like that. So, but yeah, so it's just really taking classes.
Okay.
And hoping for the best and going to auditions.
Okay. Where do you feel like you hear, like, your auditions from? I know you said you had something you was kind of tapped in with on, like, your A&R kind of.
Yeah.
Do you hear from that? Are there, like, pages you need to follow? Like,
It's pages. And then we also do have a South Florida dance, what is it called? Group chat. So they be posting a lot of stuff in there and stuff like that. But it's just really like following choreographers. That's really where you going to, know what to do, know what's going on. Follow choreographers from either Atlanta, even in Miami, just wherever you're from, make sure you're following a choreographer. Like that.
Okay. And so after that studio and you get that call to like do a tour, so you don't think there's another step after the tour life, or is it just how many tours you could do or basically like
I want to say using that and using what you have to your advantage. Like
in what ways? But there's some things, is there any things that you plan to do that you won't give away too much?
So, now I'm starting to get bookings just off Sexyy page.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm starting to get bookings off Sexyy page.
Yeah.
But, it's just really putting yourself out there.
Got you. Yeah, working. Luckily, that face stuff is love, though. It's about your intention behind it, though. So just moving correctly with it, because... Yeah, some people can make you pop now, but you got to keep up with it. Yeah. You got to keep up with the momentum that comes after that.
Yes, indeed.
Is there any other artists that you would want to go on tour with?
Yes. Chris Brown.
Okay.
I can't wait.
Yeah, Chris Brown is always dancing. Hell yeah.
Him, Usher, Missy. Who else? But I just can't wait to work with Full Out Portland.
Okay.
Sean Bankhead.
Who are those choreographers?
So Full Out Portland, he was originally from out of Miami.
Okay, so you from Miami or Broward?
I'm from Broward, baby.
Okay.
Okay. Not my fault, okay? Yeah. I'm from Broward. But yeah. So he originally from Miami, but Atlanta, LA, he's big in the dance industry. So, yeah, I just can't wait till I work with him. Like, I can't wait.
That's awesome. And then leading up to the Sexyy Red booking, was there any other like people that were big or upcoming that you've worked with before that?
I mean, I worked with Silky. I worked with Jocelyn.
Okay, cool. What was the Jocelyn situation?
Oh, that was like I want to say like a South Florida visual type, because she's from Lauderdale. So all the Lauderdale dancers came to that too.
It was just for her song, or she did a video? It was her video shoot.
Yeah, it was her video shoot.
Okay.
Yeah, so everybody from out of Lauderdale was there. Yeah, that was an experience.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, and then what's a story that you could tell us that barely anyone knows?
Pertaining to what?
Anything really. It could be with your experiences with the dance. It could be anything. Something growing up.
I mean, well.
Yeah. Yeah, facts.
She's like, right. Yeah, okay, well, I could just go into about like after the Rolling Loud thing.
Okay.
But so yeah. So the call, I had got the call. I was at work and I screamed. Everybody looking crazy. I screamed. I'm like, yeah, like, oh my gosh, I mean. They're like, what happened? What happened? All the patients and everything. Like, what happened? What happened? Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. So, but good thing, like, that job that I was working at, they was very supportive of my dance career. Like, they are, like, this lady from the dead.
Okay.
So, they was cool with it. They was cool. They supported. And, like, if I had to call out, somebody covering me.
Oh,
like,
that's nice.
So I really had to support. Like, even the boss, like, she was a dancer. So she understood.
Yeah.
And so, it was cool. It was real nice. But that day, I was feeling good. Well, this is going into the tour now. This is before, like, when I got the call that day. So, I woke up. I'm like, I'm feeling good. I'm like, let me do my makeup. So I didn't do my makeup. I didn't do my hair. On the way to work, Sexyy going on tour. Bitch. I was like, oh my gosh. Like, back to back like that. Like, okay. So, it was cool. That was cool.
Oh, that's the story you screamed?
Yeah, that was
okay. Yeah, but that's good that you got this. You got the support though.
Everybody was concerned. Yeah.
Was there anyone who like didn't believe you or didn't give you as much excitement as you thought when you let them know? Oh yeah.
Your baby daddy be your biggest hater.
Oh, that's crazy. So with that though, was it the opportunity itself that he kind of was about, or does he have like issues with you being a dancer?
I'm sorry, hold on, wait. No, my baby daddy. I love my baby daddy though. I do. He cool. But
baby daddy though.
He a baby daddy. If you know, you know.
I'm dead. So was it just that one booking though that he had an issue with, or are you being a dancer in general?
I mean, he's supportive, but it's just like
that don't sound like
he's supportive.
In his own way or the way you need it?
In his own way. He's supportive in his own way. I'll just put it like that.
Okay.
Okay. We just put it like that. But, I can't really say it's like, I wouldn't say I don't got no haters, but it's just like people that's like, I get like DMs now, like, oh, I always believed in you. Like, it's just like,
yeah. But it's so crazy though with that. It's good not to take it so much to heart, because it's like, I can't have the vision I have for myself. Like, I can't put that in you.
Right.
So it's just like some stuff, especially like within this industry, that's kind of like hard to believe, especially if you're saying you don't have that dance background.
Yeah.
So for someone to be like, yeah, she's gonna be on tour, like they probably just needed to see it to believe it.
Yeah.
You feel me? Yeah.
Yeah, I believe, like, okay, so how it was, you know, just, I'd be like, sometimes I be put my stuff up people's shoes, and I just be like, I don't know how I be doing that, but, you know, I just be trying to read stuff or whatever like that. It's like, I know, like, the people that I dance around or whatever like that, it's like I know they see me, but it wasn't until I, like, booked that Rolling Loud and started going on tour, and now they like,
giving you the attention.
Yeah, like, now they in my DMs. Let's collab.
Yeah.
I ain't get. You already showed your true colors.
Yeah, it's like that. And people try to use your opportunities to help themselves grow. Yeah. But sadly, it don't work like that. Even if you wanted it to, it's like, I can only do so much for you if I want it. And you got to pick up that slack. You got to put in that same efforts I put in.
Exactly.
And then sometimes it's in you. You feel me? You're just not me. It just don't always go like that.
Yeah.
It just don't work like that. Okay, so do you have a pre-dance routine before you do your shows?
So y'all know I'm a hoochie. So I be backstage, you know, all in my.
Are you the only one, or some people be vibing with you?
We all be vibing together.
Okay, cool.
You know, my girls. Yeah. So, you know, I do my little, gotta scratch out my hips. Gotta make sure my butt moving, you know? So, yeah, that's all it is. So, you know, I'm a hoochie. And, you know, I gotta work my booty muscles. So, you know, I just be in the bed, you know, like arching the bed. You know, I gotta get into it. You know, gotta get into my little arch and stuff, open up my hips. So, yeah, that be not a good day.
And is this right before you go out on stage, or like the morning of, like?
Yeah, that's right before.
Right before.
Yeah.
So what does a day look like for you on a show day?
Ooh, so okay, get up. Sometimes I catch breakfast. Sometimes I don't. So I get up, call time. Sometimes be at 12. It depends on what type of show it is. Sometimes call times be at 12. Sometimes at 2. So I get up, you know, get ready to do my little morning stuff or whatever like that, rise and stuff. And then I'll probably go to the gym, depending. And then call time 12 or 2. Prep whatever outfit we're wearing, shoes, make sure I have my knee pads, stuff like that. Go to the venue. Well, we all load up, go to the venue, check in, then we just sitting there the whole time. Get there, then they have like lunch or something like that. Go to the catering, get lunch, wait back in the dressing room, scratch, go to sleep.
So there's a lot of downtime, kind of. Yeah. Okay. So y'all,
showtime.
Y'all have flexibility, kind of just do whatever you want. Just be ready.
Just be ready. Just be ready.
Okay. What's like a crazy, like what was a bad day that you had one time before a show?
It was cold as hell. It was
Yes,
it was cold. It was so cold. I could really say, it was cold. It was very cold. And then, you know, some situations happened. We didn't perform till like 2 hours later. Then they're like 4 hours. Yeah, it was like 4 hours actually. Yeah, and it was cold. It was so cold.
Where were you?
So cold. We was in Mexico.
It was cold in Mexico?
It was so cold.
Okay.
Yeah.
This was in the fall?
No, this is probably like 3 weeks ago.
Oh, wow. What?
Yeah. It's not like 3 weeks ago. It was so cold. Yeah, it was too cold. And, you know, we always...
Skin out, yeah.
Like, we was freezing on that stage. That was like, I could say, like one of my worst shows. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't feel like any type of nerves or nothing, or you don't be nervous?
No, I never been nervous.
Yeah,
no, never. Mm-mm.
So even like, was Rolling Loud your biggest stage? Like, or no? Mm-hmm. One of her shows. What was your biggest that she did?
Since I started dancing with her, that's all it been. Big stages.
Okay.
Yeah. Since I started being big stages.
Dang.
But I could say like now I don't be nervous when it's time to perform because I didn't rehearsed already, so I know the choreo. But it's the auditions that's where I be nervous.
Okay.
That's a different story. Come to the freestyle and all that stuff like that. That's where, like yesterday, I had audition. The tears wasn't coming out, but like
choking you up.
Yes, like I'm trying to cry, but the tears wasn't coming out. So,
good, that was for the better. You can't be crying in front of them people, girl. That is crazy.
But it was okay though. It went all right. I got booked.
Okay, good.
From outside of Sexyy. Got booked. But yeah.
You have any advice for people, other dancers that to help them calm their nerves or to do good in those auditions?
Let that dog out. Let that dog out, baby. Let it out. Let it hard. Let it out.
But how do you let it out though? What if you're so shy?
So it's one of those things where like find out who you is. Okay, that's the number one thing. Identify yourself. That's the only way how you gonna let that dog bark anyway. And then don't give a fuck. Just be the baddest in everything or be him and whatever. Just always
do you.
Yeah. Even when it comes to your friends, you next to your friends. My bark finna be loud, okay? You do your little barks, but baby, I'm finna bark a little louder too.
Okay. Definitely.
Just let that dog out. That's all I gotta say. Let that dog out.
That's lit. Okay. Let me see. Okay, so what's your biggest challenge being a dancer?
My biggest challenge, I could really say, it's more so outside of dance.
Okay.
Because like the style of dancing that I do. So
okay, so first define your style of dancing and then why that's a challenge for you.
Okay. So it's like hopefully like people could like identify the stage me and the real me, like the person of me.
Okay.
So, sometimes I'll be trying not to like not combine the two or whatever like that. Like I don't be it's not hard for me to not combine it, but I just hope that people could
don't perceive it. Yeah.
So that's the challenge, because I am like a hoochie dancer. I'm always circling, that's where I come from. That's how I all started.
Yeah, and with the artists you work with, so it just lines up. Yeah,
right. So that's really the challenge. Like, don't look at me like how I dance. Like, baby, I have some dope ass qualities. Like, so. Like, yeah.
Okay, so you're saying like people just perceive you more in a negative light because of the style of dancing you do?
Yeah. And then I also have a baby. So that's like another thing too. I don't know. Some people, it depends. I can just depend on the person. Sometimes I don't let it, try and let it get to me. But like recently I had like this whole up breakdown because like this guy, because he talking about your value as a woman depreciates after you have a baby. And I'm like,
yeah, like what does that mean?
Like what? Excuse me? And then and then I'm also a dancer, and then the type of dancer that I am. So it kind of had me, feeling some type of way. But it's just I know me at the same time.
So like when he's saying like your value depreciates because you have a child, like. So did he just like he said that directly to you? Like, did he explain like
okay? So the tea is, he'll say I had a baby on him, but no, he just wasn't clear with his intentions. So I went to my baby daddy pretty much. My baby daddy barked up the tree, and so that ended up happening, and so. Yeah, so then he was just like, oh yeah, your value depreciates. You had a baby. So it's like, so just because you ain't get the cooch, don't be
so he just sound mad.
Yeah. Like,
so that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just trying to like value depreciate.
Yeah, like that's crazy.
Like as a woman or like availability, like what is he? I don't know.
Right. So again, intention's not clear, but it still made me feel some way.
Yeah. But okay, and then the style of dancing that you do, I don't know. People are just
but some guys, some guys, they spoke up, and like no, that ain't true. You know.
Yeah, it's a really, at the end of the day, it's like a to each his own situation. Because another female in your situation could be as bad as they want to make it seem, but that's not the case for you. It's all about how you move and handle the situation. Really so it's like you're trying to define me based off of my situation instead of me as me and what I'm doing with what I got going on. Yeah. Okay, I was just trying to I'm just like, whoa, okay, but y'all gotta stop doing that because everyone's different. Same thing with me, I be around certain people, whatever. People swear got hoes, this and that, or that I had to do something to get to where I was, and it's like, first of all, let's rewind because if you know me, then you I'm not with the shits. You feel me? Exactly. But those people always watching from the outside, just being nosy, got nothing to do. Then to be in my business. Okay. Not crazy. And you have nothing better to help me. You're not offering no type of solution or nothing.
Exactly. You're not benefiting me in no type of way.
Exactly. So, that's crazy. Okay, so what are some misconceptions that you feel are within this within dancing?
That I'm just having fun. Baby, I'm working. I'm tired.
Yeah.
And then it's like last night, talking to another chicken head, talking about you don't have a real job. Excuse me, sir.
Bro.
And then he talking about how you don't have a job, but you always busy. Make it make sense, sir.
Because this is my job.
This is my job. I still gotta file my taxes. And come on now.
Yeah. That's major. I deal with that a lot too. And what? Especially with me working multiple jobs and I tell my employer that they think I'm just play. I'm young, you feel me? Right. No, the worst thing for me is when I be on my phone. A lot of my business, if I'm not on my laptop, I could do on my phone.
Yeah. It's with him. It's not that he didn't support me. It's just that we live on two different sides of the world. His thing is get 9 to 5, make that, you know. And so he always say you live in a fairy tale world. But I had to show him. And so now he's like, oh, your boss talking about sexy. Your boss this. Now he behind me on it. So, and now I'm bringing in that set, so now you talking different.
Right.
So
sometimes they just gotta see. It's all about just don't burn. Just watch your words and watch your intentions. You telling me and just really support me. Don't support me because you're supposed to. You feel me? Really? Because I see what you're saying. Because now he coming along, so it's not like you needed to cut it. Because he was kind of looking out, just be stable. But a lot of men though, I feel can't vision women hustling and taking risks. It's not that bad. Okay. I'm about to say don't eat the other one. That is beef. Yeah, when I be at work on my phone and shit, get off your phone, you drop your phone. I'm listen, I'm just communicating. I'm trying to send out something. I'm trying to communicate something. This is all work, I promise you. So that's a big misconception I have too, that that I don't have free time. Any free time that I get, I use to be productive. So if I'm not physically doing something, my mental is always running, always. So it's just I got stuff to handle at all times. As much as I do want to sit and chill, if I do, I'm sacrificing something.
Exactly.
So I just need y'all to let me do my big one.
Exactly. You feel me? And then on top of that, I have a son too. So
you busy? You busy?
I got a son.
Exactly.
So, I'm already not here with him when I'm working. So
gotta put in on that overtime.
Okay. I still gotta keep my body. This is my money maker. I gotta keep this in shape. So yes, I'm gonna be in the gym. I can't go to every restaurant and eat whatever. So
only so many hours in a day. To be the people who want to be. Some people, I don't know, it's just because they don't have certain goals for themselves or whatever that they have that time to be. Everyone chooses their time to be different, and I'm not judging nobody, but I need y'all to be respectful when I say I got something going on. I just need y'all to that's what it is.
Okay.
And not questioning it. Yeah, facts. What is something in your situation right now you feel like you could change or that you would want to change if you could?
I'm living. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you so you say you're from Broward? Is there anywhere you would like consider moving or living?
Since I've been okay, let me just say this. Like, since I've been like traveling, I've been seeing like different areas. We got it good here. We got it good.
I agree. It's like I love to travel, but it's like to live, to know where I'm good, comfortable, have a good time still. Florida, like
we expensive, but we got it good. It ain't nowhere else like it.
Yeah.
We the sunshine state for a reason, baby.
And I need it as much as like literally anywhere else is gonna get cold for like half the year, 3/4 of the year. I can't do it. I love to experience some new stuff, but my comfort is definitely here. I would say like
we have it lovely. Like God really did his big one with this thing. He really did.
That is crazy because it's like I always say like I want to move, so maybe I would do probably some short term something. But at the end of the day, come back home. Exactly. Yeah.
Or New York, probably. So
Yeah, you had shows in New York.
Yes.
Okay, so before all your touring and stuff with Sexyy, have you traveled to a lot of these states before or no?
I mean, I've been to Alabama. I've been to Detroit. But no, not really. I just really been traveling the world for free.
Right.
Living in the best hotels and flights for free.
Exactly. But at the same time, don't get it. It's still work. Don't get it too much. I'm still working. Because I haven't been. I've been out of town, but I have not been out of town for myself in a long time. It was like doing some work stuff.
So as much as it's like I am traveling, seeing different states or whatever like that, but I'm really not experiencing it.
Yeah, the whole thing.
So
it's still a good little taste though.
Yeah, it'd be like one of those things like, okay, I like this state. I'm gonna come back here. I'm gonna come back.
I'm gonna see what else you got. Like a little sneak peek. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so what are I want you to tell me one of your best experience or like good experiences versus bad experience you have being a female in this industry. I know dancers are majority like girls most of the time, but like the people that you may interact with just around.
Okay, so I want to say me being who I am.
Okay,
and then
in a good or bad.
Good.
Okay,
me being who I am. Cause like I rep where I'm from so hard, like it's in my name, like Lady 954, and then I rep my palm tree all the time too. So. Me being where I'm from, me being who I am, so that gravitates to a lot of people. It's like, this is the real South Florida girl.
Yeah.
So, and then I just let it show also. And that's like one of my biggest things too. Like whenever I hit the stage, I'm going to represent my city, I could say the downside, I could say really most females, I think all females go through it. Just with niggas always trying to stick some,
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah,
that'd be typical. Like, why are you always trying to keep your
focus? Focus.
Hey,
so my thing with that, I was thinking about this earlier, is like, why do they never like? Sometimes I'll tell people you gotta pick either the business or the pleasure. But if they choose pleasure, it's like I still don't fuck with you because why didn't you want to support my business? Yeah. Like, you feel me? Like you were supposed to pick business either way, so you already folded. That's how I feel.
Right. Yes. Right.
Like, y'all did not be focused. Because if we build... Let me not say too much. Because I don't want y'all to get your hopes up. So, yeah. I'm not going to say no more. I'm not giving away no hints. Okay. Do you feel like having dancers or having choreography for an artist makes a difference within artists? And, like, I guess... What is it called? Like artists, I feel like that's part of artist development, having that a lot of artists don't have. And some don't need it based off like the genre they have. But do you think that makes a difference and sets artists apart, having dancers or no?
Yes, it most definitely. We the show, baby. I feel like every artist needs dancers.
Exactly, yeah.
We are the show. We create the whole visual. We are the television, So, yes, every artist needs dancers.
Every artist.
I
feel like I say not every only because I just know they're not gonna be willing to, but I do agree that you need it, especially if you're not that artist who wants to perform and wants to at least have that visual there to tie in with your concept and something for your audience to enjoy. Because I feel like a lot of, especially with rap, there's a lot of rappers who are good, but like you're boring to watch.
Right. So you need them girls.
Exactly. Nice. Okay, cool. Is there any changes you feel like need to be made within the dance world?
Y'all be biting Miami, but y'all don't want to give credit, and y'all don't, like, stop biting Miami. Like, yeah, we, everybody know we a culture. It's a culture. The whole South Florida community. Everybody be biting, but be overlooking at the same time. Like, how y'all gonna do that?
So with just dance in general, or like what do you mean? Like by with style of dance, opportunities?
Yes, opportunities, dancing. You see everybody in squats now. Get up. You see everybody trying to ride out. Give me that. So that's why bitch, every time I hit the stage, I'm finna give it. I'm finna show y'all
where it came from.
Well, yeah, exactly. So that's what they be like.
Okay, definitely. All right, and then how do you plan to be connected? How do you plan to be plugged in this year?
Just doing stuff. Just doing stuff. Just speaking it out. I want to do an interview.
Okay, okay. So speaking more things into existence for sure. Do you think? Let's say, okay, so in a year span, what is something you want to, knock off your list? So you're gonna say it here, and in a year we can all look back and see if you did it.
Movies.
Okay.
Movie. Yeah.
Okay.
I had got my little touch. The experience on doing a movie.
Short? Have you been in a short film?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It ain't come out yet. I think it's supposed to come out either May, June, July. One of these months.
Okay, cool.
It's supposed to come out. But yeah.
Okay, so, definitely. Yeah, so we're gonna check in. We're gonna check in and see Lady 954 in a movie.
Okay.
Definitely. Okay, my love. I want to say thank you so much for coming. It was a pleasure having you today. Yes. Where can everyone follow you?
On IG at LAYD2Es954. Also on TikTok at Lady954 as well, I think. but most definitely on IG. That's where y'all can find me.
Okay, bet. Thank you so much. Shout out to Rashi Productions for another successful podcast today. And shout out to Jazz with the Cam on the cameras. I meant to, right? Did I really? Damn. Okay, we're gonna fix it. Okay, my bad. Well, it sounded weird when I said it. Shout out to 641. Shout out to 6415 Media. On here with the cameras today. Sorry, we had a little I'm gonna edit whatever just came out of this. Sir. For another great shoot. Yeah, she don't come on camera. You'll see the back of her head though. Anyways, thank y'all. Thank you, lady. Bye. We out. No problem. That's a wrap. Yeah.